1. And we're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh no, everything's messed up. Welcome everybody back to the Bearded J Podcast.
Week 9
with minor technical difficulties.
I have no technical difficulties. My stream is perfect. Hashtag greatest stream ever. Hashtag yeah. Hashtag Jay's computer is probably the problem.
I think we'll be good.
I have a question for you, man. Just a quick question. Have you ever fallen asleep so hard that I didn't hit my record button? We're just ripping the VOD today. Have you ever fallen asleep and woken up to an alarm and just you were sleeping so heavy you had no idea what the hell was going on?
Like you just woke up and you just
you were just not sure if what just woke you up. You're just not sure what time it is, what day it is. You're just lost. Just lost in the sauce.
When I try to wake up to an alarm that's 4 hours away, that's exactly what happens.
Dude, I came back from my 8 a.m. I didn't sleep very much last night because I needed to study. Mm-hmm. So I go to my 8 a.m. and I end up taking 30 minutes for the exam and leave. And I come back and I woke up. I think I fell asleep around 11 or something like that. And I woke up at 5. I set an alarm for 5 to be ready for the podcast. And my alarm goes off and I muted it without realizing it. And I'm just lost. What day is it?
Where am I?
Did I sleep through the podcast? What the hell's going on? What woke me up? Because I don't remember.
Is that when you messaged me on Snap?
Yeah, I'm oh, okay, it's 5. And I actually slept for another 20 minutes and set another alarm. I'm you know what? I'm so tired.
I deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stuck. Dude, I found, do you know the show Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. And so I've been pre-downloading episodes on Netflix so I can watch it on the bus ride to and back from school. It's the most beautiful thing ever.
I just found
through season 2.
I just found out that we have a free subscription to Xfinity through the school. So I could have been watching television on my computer this whole time.
Damn.
So just found that out.
Are you going to now?
And I have Netflix and certain other ways of watching movies and television shows that cannot be said on live on the internet.
I'm with you there. We have a deal like that too. It's Hulu and Spotify for $3 a month.
Oh, ours is just free. It must just be a giant subscription. And they just give students access to it to give them an incentive. My chat says you need a beard, Jay. Not wrong.
My chat says I need a beard too. I mean, they're not at all. Update on the beard, because we're gonna do that. I got a little lamb chop right here, a little bit.
Just shave it. Just don't even try.
I did. That was shaving it.
Don't even try.
I have a little bit. It's starting to come in. It's starting to work its way down. Yeah. I'll have a better beard than him one day.
Yeah, my beard's not even that good. Could be better. It doesn't it gets to this length, and then if it gets longer, it starts to just get ridiculously gross.
Scraggly.
And I kind of have to keep it right-ish here. But yeah. Other news, I have an Instagram for the stream. I haven't made a command for it. If you want it, it's BeardedSkillz on Instagram. Really easy.
That's the entire tag? It's that long?
It's BeardedSkillz, yeah. It's just the.
Oh, it's just Beard. I thought it was BeardedSkillz on it.
No. It's just BeardedSkillz.
I was wow, you had to go all the way, huh?
My friend who does a lot of marketing and stuff for his band messaged me and said Instagram is the place to be and he talked about how when he works with companies and stuff for video shoots that's the first thing they ask for is their Instagram. So we're gonna try to use Instagram from now on, along with Twitter. So that'll be fun.
I've just been posting stuff on my main page that has 300 followers on Instagram.
Yeah, I just I don't know.
And then girls that I care about started following. I'm sorry, delete that stuff off there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I try enough on social media to grow.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel the past 2 or 3 months for me, I hit 1,000. Did the 24-hour right?
Yeah.
And since then, I feel I've just been
Dude, my growth has been has just been stagnant. There's just been nothing.
Like we haven't been. I feel like we haven't been like really trying. We've been just kind.
Well, no,
our
stream schedule's just been fucking horrible.
Horrible. Also, that's true.
Because like there's not much to play. I streamed a decent amount during the beta, but it's like now it's I streamed a little bit during the Battlefield 1 beta too, but now it's like okay, I could play PUBG, which I've been doing a little bit, but I definitely don't want to go back to Fortnite now. But now Drew's on PC, so we'll have a little more fun because we'll experience him.
It's true. That is true. I'm excited. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of I'm going to write it out and then hit TwitchCon. And when I get home from TwitchCon, I'm going to start doing those follower goals, push for it. Yeah. More dedicated stream. Because, I mean, they don't have Call of Duty to start playing, right?
Yeah.
Kind of just go from there. I'm excited. I think I've been kind of lax the past couple months. TwitchCon is going to be the kind of turning point where I start hitting it hard again, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming as much as I was. I'm gonna be Jay from 3 months ago. Gosh, man, you're not committed to your stream enough. Stop. For me, it was working full time. Stop being so busy with a social life and get on stream, Jay.
And now that's me.
You gave me that same. You gave me that same stuff when I was working full time and had classes to take. Oh, dude, you're not focused on your stream enough. Yeah, I'm working full time and I have a class to take.
It's true. Oh, guys, good note. Jay's been on more dates in this past week than I have the first 4 or since I've been in high school, you know?
Yeah. Oh, also, everyone who's listening or is listening on YouTube, go to Jay's Twitter, go to Jay's comments, give him shit. Because if you didn't know, the podcast was his idea.
Yep.
Oh, this isn't even what I talked about earlier. The podcast is his idea, and he's slacking. He's sitting here, 3 weeks of uploads on YouTube. This is week 9, Jay. I gave you last week's. It's literally ready to upload. It's ready.
One of them's ready to upload.
Just nothing stopping you from going to sleep and hitting an upload, like an upload button and waiting for it to be ready in the morning. So you can put your hashtags or do it right as it's uploading and then post it in the morning.
Yeah.
It irks me because this whole thing was like your excited idea, like, hey, we're gonna do this awesome podcast and we're gonna upload it every week. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna help us grow. And
are you not excited?
I'm enjoying the podcast like a lot. And it's like you can tell because I'm actually coming through. We're talking, and then I go home, I edit it, and I upload it every week. And that's how you know I'm taking it seriously. I need to
start uploading to YouTube more often. When Clint's beating me in upload schedule, you know life isn't good right now.
Okay, I got this message twice in my chat, and it's what we wanted to talk about anyway. How do you feel about Black Ops 4 now that we've actually played it?
Played the beta because we went over what we saw so far.
We had our opinions, and we had really last week we talked about what we think its potential is, and like now we've actually experienced it, and we can give a better opinion. I'll go first, and I'll try to keep it pretty short.
I will be bashing some of your opinions because I know some of your opinions already from Twitter.
I think the game has potential, and I thought that last week. I think the game has real potential. My opinion on them keeping up with it is still there, where I think that they still can't just like leave things to shit because other people will slide in and take like what they're doing wrong and just do it better and take over the space. The game is very fun. I had a lot of fun playing it. It's very enjoyable. It's very fast paced. Like opinions on things that were wrong with it. Looting on console's horrible. Which other people you can go watch other like big Call of Duty YouTubers talk about.
I'll let you finish, sorry.
The armor needs tweaking, which everyone also was the biggest issue of the whole beta. The level 3. Did you know the level 3 armor gives you tac mask? I didn't know that. I just thought it was armor.
It's reduced on grenades and explosives.
Dude, that's horrible. How is that even fair? Like, I heard that and I'm like, wow, I didn't even realize because I never even thought about it. And then hearing that, just, man, But yeah, the armor needs tweaking. But it was like super. I'll admit I had a lot of fun. I really want to see what it's like without a FPS cap on PC. But no, I had a lot of fun. It's definitely like a very fun first-person, fast-paced game, which is kind of what I really like have fun with in COD is just the fast pace of the game.
They did a good job about keeping it fast-paced like COD is.
Yeah.
For a battle royale, because battle royales usually have a nice little lull in the middle, you know.
Everything except for like, I watched Drifter's video. He talked about like his experience. And he talks about how fast the game plays and then how just slow looting is. And you're just like, he's like, you're literally in a game where you shoot, and you'll get into like 3 fights, but then you have like 30-ish seconds maybe to loot, if that, and before someone else comes along and you're in another fight, and how it's just not fast enough for the pace of the game.
See, I disagree there, dude. The looting, so I took the time on Xbox, was playing it, having to loot and everything, right? By the end of the beta, looting was so easy. Going and switching attachments, the quick pop-up menu thing. I think console looting's as good as it needs to be.
I disagree.
It's so easy. I mean, maybe arrange the order of like put ammo and meds at the top of the thing other than guns and those. But I think other than the order of how the thing is laid out, it's super easy to pick up items off of people that are dead. It's easy to navigate the menu. I think maybe what they should do is let you be able to run while you have your menu open with your left stick and still be able to move with your right stick.
I don't know.
One thing I'd say.
My only like problem is that you're the only person I've heard on console that enjoyed the looting experience. Like, not even like so a lot of people talked about like how hard it is and like how annoying it is to like look straight down and have to pick stuff up. I had major issues of like area of pickup being too big, where you go to pick up an ammo crate.
You're looking straight and it picks up an ammo crate to the bottom right of you or something.
No, like, so I had like major issues at the end where I'd literally be walked past a gun, I'd be past it, looking into a doorway, and I'd hit open door and I'd pick up a gun behind me. That happened like the last day. That was just the last day. But what I'm talking about is all the time I'm running, because I'm pretty fast and accurate on looting. I look down at ammo and hit F, and it picks up the gun all the time. And it's like,
I had that happen.
Like, that was happening a lot to me, and it's just super annoying when the game is that fast paced, and it just is a huge killer.
Because all of a sudden now you don't have your gun, you have to look back down.
You go, and all of a sudden now you have like a shotgun. What was the point? Like, I grab all ammo because you might as well. It doesn't take up any room in your inventory. So you can max out
your inventory?
No, you max out on 200 ammo on everything. So you can get up to 200 ammo on everything, and then say you want to switch guns, and you just never have to worry about ammo. Which is why I pick it all up. But yeah, that is another big thing. But I definitely think the game is very, very fun. It was very enjoyable to play.
So the thing is the reason I was fine with it is because by the end of it, I knew exactly what I wanted. I wanted a Vapor with these attachments and Koshka with a 3 times. That's my favorite thing was. And so, and especially with the Vapor, because I could switch it 3 times onto it, because the little pop-up menu you could add on console, you'd pop up and it would keep the position with which you last had it on. So I could switch scope to scope to scope within 2 seconds to what I needed. I could switch the meds super easy. Like, it was. Yeah, I had no problem once I learned it. It was hard to start.
Here, like, I don't think there's a major issue, and it's actually funny. People say that switching like meds and stuff is even harder on PC because you have to open a whole menu, unlike in console where you just open up a side menu. In my opinion, I really still would like just to be able to double tap right or left, something like that, and switch and like cycle through, because there's only 3 meds. There's bandages.
Oh, so like instead of holding it to heal, you double click it and it'll switch?
Like, yeah. So like, just like you cycle through, just like you tap triangle to cycle through guns, like you could double tap left or double tap right to.
Or make it your D-pad. Make it your D-pad over.
Well, that's what well, the problem is that with the quick up menu, like you have to press up and then sideways. I guess if that menu's not open, the sideways are open anyway. But yeah, just make it where you can like there's only 3 med options. So even if you have all 3, you know what you're cycling through. So why can't I just cycle through them? Same with like lethals. I only have a few lethals unless my whole inventory is lethals. But why can't I just like hit right and cycle through them and find what I want? So like mid fight, I'm not sitting there like open menu, switch to Molotov or switch to grenade. It's like it's just like something that makes an in-fight process a little bit more strenuous when I don't think it needs to be. Like I think that on console, it just needs to be right and left when that pop-up menu isn't open. And then on PC, you can literally just keybind it to just anything where you can just cycle through meds or cycle through. And I think that would just like create less clutter to be like happening. Cause that's stuff that you need like mid-fight. Like, especially in this game, like meds, I constantly need meds and I'm switching what meds I need. Mid-fight. Definitely. So it's like to sit there and say that it's hard to do or takes a little longer than it should to do. It's a little annoying. I will say it never got me killed, so it wasn't something I put as a major fault. Yeah. But I do think that would be super helpful, and I think that it would make the gameplay a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay. And everybody's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I got asked. Do you think Fortnite will die? So back to that idea of last week.
Oh, I'm gonna keep brief because we did beat it into the ground last week. All I'm gonna say is Fortnite. I mean, if your definition of dying is it's not going to be the most popular game, then yes, it's going to die. But my opinion is it's always going to have its base, like PUBG right now, it's always going to have its base 70 to 80 to 100K viewers at any time on Twitch that just are there for Fortnite. But I think PUBG's going to die. I think literally PUBG's going to be like H1, 500 viewers after Call of Duty comes out. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to keep mine concise.
I don't know how I feel about PUBG. I really am. I have to wait until the game comes out to see what happens to PUBG. Only because I love PUBG. I will love PUBG even later. I think it plays way too slow, and I like even now it plays too slow. But it's still a very fun gaming experience for me. As for Fortnite's death, my opinion from last week, where just like. I think they have too many things going good for them for like the casual player, like access, price, like.
Oh, sorry, I'm going off of Twitch viewership.
Oh well, Twitch viewership. I still think that it comes down to who switches because there are so many giant content creators on Fortnite right now that I don't think are going to switch. Just because they're so in Fortnite's like scene. That until it's like just Fortnite as a whole slows down, like from desired viewership, I don't think that they'd switch, even though they'd have a lot of fun, like playing the game. I think that like someone like Ninja, who just gets crazy numbers, even when he played the beta, he got crazy numbers. But like a lot of his fans are younger, these Fortnite console players, and they're gonna want to watch him play Fortnite because it's free. And their parents might not pay for them to get blackouts. Right. Like, so I don't know. I think
that's a good place to leave it right there. Yeah. Because we did so much discussion on it last week. If you guys do want to, youtube.com/BeardedSkillz, episode 7 or 8. I don't know. We're on episode 9 right now, right?
Yeah, this is episode 9. Episode 8 is already up. If you want to go watch what we talked about last week, it became very heated. Because we have very different opinions on whether the game is going to be like super successful and just take over the BR scene. I still don't know if it will. Like, I think that it's going to be a huge game, like no doubt.
Oh, definitely.
But I don't know. I think it's going to be.
It will. And Clint thinks Fortnite's still going to be its supreme.
I just do. Well, for like BRs especially, like, like BRs, I just don't think that it's hard to argue with the fact that anybody can play Fortnite.
Right.
Like, and like if they say owned an Xbox that they bought years ago, but now they can't afford, like they're like they're penny pinching and they can't really afford games. Like they can still go play Fortnite because it's free.
Right. Anyway, yeah.
So it's just, I don't know. I still think Fortnite has a lot that it's just hard to beat, but I think that Blackout is a very fun game. Right. And it will be a very, very big game.
Yeah, what? And because everybody's beat it to the ground about the armor.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying how they just need to nerf the armor or whatever. See, I don't even think they need to nerf the armor. I think my biggest thing is that they need to make the armor like let's say level 3 still stays the same, right? Keep it how it is. You need to make the health not because like I got 3-shot by an LMG guy, right? But with level 3 armor, that's all of a sudden 12 shots or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So like you need to make it like a 6-shot or what, like which may be bad in Call of Duty sense, but you need to make them closer of a spread instead of it being such a drastic difference between a level 3 and no armor. I don't even care. Like it's not like it. I don't think level 3 armor honestly eats that much.
I think like, it does. See, like
it eats a good amount, but it's not like crazy.
I'll admit this too, and I didn't really think about it because of the gameplay so fast, and I played a decent amount, but not a crazy amount. Like Drifter talked about a lot of stuff that he experienced that I think were very good points. He experienced that like armor didn't feel consistent. Because I'd have fights where I'd go against a level 3 armor guy who there was nothing happened beforehand. His armor was full. He should have had full health. And just like, it felt like he died fast. And then I'd go against Then I'd feel like there was the same armor 3, full health, and they just tank damage for days. And I don't know if it's like, I have an odd feeling it has something to do with the damage drop-off range. Just because I honestly think that there might be too much of a damage drop right now. That might be the problem. Where you hit a point and then every hit is just doing nothing. And like it barely does anything anyway. So now against level 3 armor, it's just literally doing nothing.
Yeah, because like me and my buddy, we were playing duos and we both had level 3 armor. We both got on before we could even turn around. We were already dead. Just got shot in the back.
Yeah,
like level 3 didn't protect us.
Like close range, I feel like it doesn't. It's not that big a deal. Like if I'm a better shot than you, I can pretty much win the fight.
So maybe the problem is just
maybe damage drop off. But I don't know that.
I didn't think about that.
I don't know the stat. Like until we get the full game launch, we won't really get people that have done any testing. But I'm thinking about it now, and yeah, that's kind of. Something I experienced. So we're like shooting at any sort of range with an AR, you just tink, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't break armor. It just like, and if it finds out that even at close range they think it's too powerful, I think that they need to I think that they lowered the health of the armor at the end and made it rarer to find level 3, which is fine. I like the fact that it's gonna be harder to find, but I don't really think that they need to lower the health because I think that a big problem in the game right now too is armor is late game. You're not going to find armor.
Right.
Which is like
you have to break it to destroy it.
Which is like a major problem. I think that they need to adjust all armor damage take where the fight feels good, where you have a chance to win the fight without armor or with a lesser armor, but you can win the fight if their armor is full. You can kill them before their armor breaks so that you can pick it up, because more than likely one of you, no matter what, one of you is going to end up that fight without armor. So whoever wins the fight, hopefully there's a non-broken armor somewhere, whether it's on you or on him. Like
it just leaves you at a disadvantage if you go fight people.
Yeah, like I can't make up the fact that I wish I had recorded it because I was so upset. I am late game, last couple circles. There's 5 enemies left. I kill 4 of them, loot all 4 of them, can't find armor. The guy that kills me and wins the game has level 3 armor. And this is kind of my like range drop off theory kind of comes from. This guy, in every means I won the fight. There's no way I should have lost that fight. I had a tree. He had higher ground, but I knew exactly where he was and I could hit him. I was using the tree and hitting way more shots than he was. It was like shot. He hit me once. Peek the other side, shot. He hit me once. His armor never broke, and I had no armor. So his 2 shots put me so weak that when I tried to peek again, and he should have been a couple shots, I hit him again. Nothing happened. He didn't die, and I was 1 shot and died. I won by every means of a video game where you do way more damage than they do. I won that fight. But he had level 3 armor. I think that I was at this weird range where, yeah, you're hitting for mysterious amounts of damage. And that was like my tilting moment.
I bullied the guy because I have one solo win. Poor guy. I literally 9-banged him. Full charge 9-banged him 6 times.
Yeah, I hope they nerf
Poor guy.
I hope they
literally paralyzes you.
I hope they nerf concussions and 9-bangs, because if you haven't noticed, a concussion will hit you almost as hard and it doesn't even charge. It like literally you go blind and you can't move, and while like you can see and like shoot hip fire, you can't do anything with that. You really can't.
Well, so my question is, why did they do this? Because like in Black Ops 3K, you could either choose a concussion or a flashbang, right? The concussion slowed your movement, but you could still see everything, right?
Yeah.
And a flashbang just it makes you can't see a thing, right? But they've added in this 9-bang, which I'm fine if like you charge it up all the way and you throw it out, it blinds you forever, whatever, like blinds you, right?
Yeah.
But why does it slow your movement, make you put your hand up so you can't reload, aim down sights?
Yeah, you can't do
anything. You literally can't do anything.
It makes you so useless. And then there are people that stack them. Like, there's nothing to do. There's no way to come out of a fight when you get 9-banged into another 9-bang. Because once they have your 9-bang, you can't move. So they can just hit you with another one. And it's just over. There's just nothing you can do. I hope they nerf it. I don't think they will, because I don't think it was a major problem. I just think it's super annoying when you sit there and you get into these games.
It just means like into multiplayer, you're gonna have to wear tac mask.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to.
I don't know if they were even that strong in the multiplayer beta.
Oh, they were paralyzing, yeah.
Yeah, but they were like, aren't they like an item that you earn over time? It's not just something you spawn with. I think it's like an ability.
It was like the cluster grenade for the grenade lady.
Yeah, so it's not even like something you just have every life of your multiplayer, which is kind of why it's like amazing how easy they are to find and how good they made them in the battle royale. I think that maybe what they need to do is just make them very hard to find. Make them only come out of a box.
I shouldn't have 9 by the end of them.
Yeah. I shouldn't just have a bunch of them in my inventory. Just 9-bang, 9-bang, 9. Yeah, you can't see. You don't know where I am.
You haven't been able to see for the past 45 seconds. Easy dub.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the one thing I did want to say, though, before we move on, was I was watching the press conference when they officially released that it's going to be 5v5 for competitive Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And from what I was listening, I really liked what they were saying, because they were talking about how the biggest thing they wanted to emphasize this year was making it less of a transition from casual to comp. Meaning like...
So it's not that big a difference between playing 6v6 and 5v5.
Right. Which is how you make a successful competitive scene. Because what the problem was in past years is you got people that play COD, you can't really watch a competitive scene because you don't know what's going on, right? Because it's so different from pubs. Where like Dota, I watched a competitive scene on there, I can go play a ranked match. It's the exact same thing.
I don't really think it is that different, because the game mode isn't any different. The game doesn't change because you have less people. It just changes the way the map opens up. So in that terms, I disagree with you. But I think that 5v5 success is genuinely going to come down to how big the map. Like, I don't think the maps we played in the beta were like small, but they weren't big. I don't think they were like. I don't think they were very big by any standard. I think that they're better than like, dude. If they had done 5v5 in Black Ops 3, it would have been a disaster, because the maps were just so simple, 3-lane. Like, it had nothing connecting anything. It was just simple, straight 3-lane design. Nothing.
So you could have one person watch each lane and then one other person scouting somewhere.
Like, right. It would just be like, even when you played like 1v1s, you'd have a 1 in 3 chance of running into the person. Oh, great. I think they're here to do my room check. Sorry, podcast.
I guess I got a stall. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of competitive COD this year. I'm really excited. Hello. What's up, guys?
Nothing. We're just doing a weekly podcast. We're talking about beta.
We live in the dream, boy. But yeah,
I saw the email and I said, man, they're going to come when I'm live on the podcast. It's all good. Thanks, guys. I'm doing good.
Hey, make sure he's clean.
Oh, God.
See you guys.
Thank you. You too.
So wait, what was that? Was that just make sure you're not?
They do housing checks, I think, twice or 3 times a semester, something like that. And they just come in, make sure that you're not destroying the place, make sure that you're not a disgusting human being, stuff like that. Make sure you don't have weapons, stuff like that. So
I guess
we got an email.
Housing, aren't you?
Yeah, we got an email about it, and I knew like, I immediately like picked up some of the crap that was lying around, and thought, man, today's the podcast. It's gonna be today at like during the podcast that they come in, and that's just what happened. Sorry, guys, yeah. But
I get 1 cleaning check a year.
Well, you're not in like on campus housing. I am so. But I'm surprised you get any, considering you're not on campus. You're not actual official school housing through the school.
It's certified BYU housing, though.
Yes, I know, but your bill doesn't go to your tuition. So, like, my bill comes into my student account.
Really?
Yeah. So that's why I say it's like run through the school, versus yours where you're paying just monthly. Okay. We were talking about 5v5.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing a lot of competitive COD. I think I'm planning on you being there with me, right?
As long as we can connect, as long as you don't have connection issues.
We didn't have some during the beta.
We barely got to play together. We tried once, we were getting issues, and then we played through Drew the second time. So,
well, we should be fine though.
Yeah.
I think that was a beta issue the first time, not a net type issue.
I had something I wanted to say, I think, but I don't remember. Well, we were talking about 5v5. I think I was just kind of going along the lines of I think it comes down to map size, and then ease of access for the map. Like when I was talking about like, imagine in Black Ops 3 just 5 people running down 3 lanes. Like it's just
that would be
too much.
So wild. No,
I just think it's too much. I think it'll turn out okay in like a variant type, like a respawn. But I just think that like S&D is going to be mayhem because it's just going to be too much going on. There's going to be too many people seeing too many places.
If I get 5-man stunned because they all pre-stun where I am, I'm going to be so pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I do think it'll be interesting because I keep thinking of it because I've been watching a lot of the Dota competitive right now.
Yeah.
I've been kind of getting into that. It's kind of interesting because they're always 2 to a lane and then 1 in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So I keep thinking about it. That kind of could be how S&D is, 2 to a bomb and 1 in the middle. But then they're always having people rotate around, helping. And I think it could be a lot more tactical. That's what they said they wanted to make it, is more tactical.
I'm really hoping that it is. And I'm hoping for its success. I think that it's gonna come down to how well the pros like enjoy it and like.
Yeah.
I'm honestly curious to see how this is going to change rosters just because every team has 4 players.
Red Reserve just picked up Bance from Splice.
Well, I'm sure. See, here's my problem is like when stuff like this happens, I'm guessing the teams have known about it for a while because they have to be given notice. They have to be given notice because you have to pick up a player, and that's not always easy. In any whether it's esports or any other like thing, like shoot, we're down a player. We can't just like. The first COD tournament is probably in October. Like
no,
I think they normally run one right away. It's pretty fast.
They usually they before Black Ops 3, they did
It'll probably be in
4-month barrier, but it'll probably be
no. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be in early. No, it's gonna be pretty quick.
I wouldn't guess. Ow. My knee. Anyways. Yeah, I think that's all I really want to cover from Blackout. We just have to wait till October 12th, is it? That is not that long away. That is like, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks away? How long is that?
The tournament, which will take place at EGX Convention in Berlin on September 28th. The game doesn't come out until October, right?
It doesn't come out until October 12th.
This says there's a tournament on the 28th of September.
We are 3 weeks away from Blackout and Black Ops. I'm so excited. That is not that long away. 3 weeks till then, 5 weeks till TwitchCon. Crap, guys, I need to make a poster for everybody. For everybody that donated, I'm making a poster that has your name on it that me, Clint, TD are going to sign. Try to get some big streamers to sign. Lots of fun.
The first 5v5 Black Ops 4 tournament might be canceled. Yeah, they're holding a tournament before the game's even launched. It's a 4-team invitational, so it's just like a small time event.
Weird.
Very weird. That's actually very, very weird. Okay, we talked about the 5v5.
Yeah, is there anything else in Black Ops 4 you want to cover? Zombies is going to be awesome. There's more maps than they've ever released with at start.
I really am hoping. It's like really hard since I started streaming to play zombies because you have to find other people that are willing to put in the time. Because I play zombies and it's like a 3-hour thing because that's how good we are. It'll just be 3 hours.
Right.
And I think that it's like really hard to solo. It's really hard to enjoy solo streaming.
Sucks.
It depends on if you're like good at going for like the Easter eggs and you can do them solo or stuff like that. But I don't know. I think it'll be fun. I think there's
I'm excited for zombies. I'd be down to like go Easter egg hunting. I think that'd be fun.
I'm looking forward to it. We still need to really figure out what the deal with connection's going to be. Whether we're going to be fine to play PlayStation. If the connection, I think I'm probably going to buy the game on PC if I don't buy it on both, which will probably be what happens.
I'm getting it on PC and Xbox. I mean, Xbox and PS4. I don't know if I'm getting it on a PC yet.
Why would you buy it on Xbox?
Because all my friends in my room, every single one of my roommates has an Xbox, and we're going to be playing it.
That just sounds like such a stupid way to spend money on two.
Well, I'm game sharing it, so I'm paying $30 for that, and then I was hoping to game share with you and pay half for it on that one as well.
Like
that's what I was hoping for.
I'm like sitting there like, why would you buy 2 console versions of the game? And man, I'm like actually terrified for you.
Why?
I've heard like everybody has been talking about the just sheer performance difference between the 2 PlayStations, and I'm guessing the 2 Xboxes.
Mine ran perfect.
Like
I never had one issue with it. Didn't blue screen once. Didn't nothing.
I don't know. I've heard so many rumors that the old gen consoles, just like they're not as strong, so they don't run as well. And that's like such a huge fear. It's like, fuck.
It was a big fear for me too. But from what the beta was, I was having an immaculate time. So I'm not worried.
Yeah.
I think that's all I really want to get out of Black Ops 4. I mean, now we just wait till October 12th, right?
Yeah, I have to decide if I'm going to buy a new PlayStation controller. Anyone want to buy a regular PlayStation?
Are you going to make a sale on this?
I don't have an Xbox here. I just wanted to show this.
I was going to say, we don't have
I came down here with no console. I came down here not sending my console because I didn't think I would need it. I didn't pack a controller, didn't pack anything. Somehow, I get here. Oh, I think I brought the Xbox controller just in case we played Rocket League. 1.
Uno.
2.
Dos.
1 scuff.
3. Trace.
Another Xbox controller.
Quadruple.
Spider-Man controller. And I have a PS4 scuff in my bedroom. How do I have 6 controllers here? But I came down with no consoles. How's that even possible? Things are getting weird, dude. I have too much stuff.
Too much stuff?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm actually surprised how I'm paid for TwitchCon, just sitting back, relaxed. Actually, I do need to go give my blood to some doctors twice before I'm officially paid off. But.
Dude, I'm like to the point where I'm honestly considering as much as I told my buddy that I'd save the PC parts for him, I think I need to sell those parts. I kind of want the money just because, like, I love my friend. He's my best friend, but like, he's not sure when he's gonna have the money, and realistically, it's just going down in value. It's gonna be harder to sell, so I really just need to sell that Ryzen 5 motherboard and CPU.
Right.
Just because, like,
might as well.
It's just like really hard to sit here and wait. I might as well have that money in my pocket. I also have a 1060 I probably should sell too.
I'll buy them all. Actually, with that, could I upgrade my PC like that?
If you bought the motherboard and CPU, all you'd need is a RAM. And what do you have for a graphics card?
960.
Yeah, I think that should be fine for now.
Or I could buy your 1060 as well.
Yeah, you could buy. I'd recommend doing the motherboard, CPU, and then buy some RAM because I won't have RAM for you.
That'd be fun.
Do that
after
first.
That counts probably.
Yeah, and then
after that beat probably. Or should we just wait till after the podcast for that?
I'm just trying to ballpark because I gave my buddy a price, but that was a couple months ago, and I don't think the stuff's worth that much anymore. Because I like looked at the stuff's brand new. It was used for like a month, and then I upgraded it. I think the CPU is like $150 still, so I was gonna sell it for like $120, if not $100. And then the motherboard was also like $100, so I was gonna sell it for like $80, something like that. I don't know what the actual price is. I'd have to look up what they're worth.
Right.
But it was gonna be something like $200 and $250 for
and then
what is
something else for plus the 1060 would probably be more.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, the 1060 is not gonna be. I don't think once these new cards launch, I don't think the 1060 is gonna be worth that much. Which is fine.
We can talk about that more later.
But talking about graphics cards, they finally released. They let people fucking benchmarks. I was looking for that word for days. Benchmarks. Fuck it. I found it. Benchmarks. So they finally let people run benchmarks on the new Turing cards, the 20 series cards.
Turing cards?
That's the new architecture is Turing.
Like Alan Turing?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Turing test? Okay. Sorry, I watched X.
So what we're seeing is the RTX 2080 is about, if it's a little better than a 1080 Ti. And then the 2080 Ti is based on just the game test they ran, is a decent amount better than a 1080 Ti. Like it was like 25-ish% better. It was really good. So if anyone's looking to get like a 2080, I'd highly recommend it because you're basically gonna have a 1080 Ti, if not better. Although the big thing, everyone's giving NVIDIA shit because it's an RTX card and ray tracing is just not a thing. There's not a game that supports it. Like these like tech YouTubers that do all their advertising for free, they can't even run like a comparison. They can't even sit there and say like, how good is it with ray tracing on? How good is it with ray tracing off? Because there's no support for ray tracing right now. There's no games. Like there's one game maybe, but it's not even like out. So
what is ray tracing for?
Basically ray tracing, it like the way I saw it explained is so like it takes like the point of the object and it creates an invisible like line of light to like the light source in the game in the 3D space. So it creates like really real shadows and really real light sequences
instead of
and
letting
reflections
the devs
and
make
stuff.
Shadows.
Yeah, kind of, and it's just like way more advanced than anything else out. And they said that like the only like to compare like where ray tracing technology is with like our current technology before these cards, you'd literally run like it would take a system a day to render one frame, a full day to render one frame of accurate like ray tracing scenes. So that's kind of the point. And now we've got these cards that have their own processing unit that do it separately, and we'll see.
It's crazy.
We'll see how they turn out. So I don't know.
So
if you're
I know
looking
nothing on graphics cards.
If you're looking for like a good graphics card and you got a crazy amount of money burning a hole in your pocket, like I wish I had, getting a 2080 would fucking kick ass. Even a 2080 Ti would just, God.
I just keep hearing all these things. I'm like, man, it's a bigger number. It's better.
Dude, I'll never understand how streamers in particular, like I used to watch Summit. He's like, I know nothing about computers. How do your whole job is based around a computer and it running well and it like giving you good experience like through to stream your content. How do you not know about computers? Like that's what I like. That's where my like streaming came from, and like my love of computers came from. Is because you like need a decent computer, and building one is like normally your option. So it was like that's just now I have an obsession with building computers.
It's true. It's a problem. You're gonna have to go to rehab.
I don't normally like to go back to topics, but someone just asked, do we think that Fortnite will create an MMR system? My answer is no. I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they're...
How could you create an MMR system based on something that's RNG?
The same way like Fortnite or H1Z1 did it. Just make ranks. But, and then you could like make playlists.
That's not an MMR system.
Yes, I know, but that's like the start of an MMR system. And like a game like H1, they could have made it so the lobbies like group you together with better players.
You know what an MMR is, right?
It's a ranking system. It's an internal ranking system. It's just like SR. It's almost like Overwatch has SR. But realistically, Overwatch is stupid because it has SR, which you see, and then it has MMR, which is like hidden. It's like a hidden rank that determines your almost overall thing, no matter what.
How much gain, how much you lose,
stuff like that. He asked because he thinks that casual players will die off getting mad from constantly losing to sweaty players. I'll be honest, part of me would love a place for these good players to go. I don't even think it needs to be ranked. Like, give them a reward. Let them play in a certain playlist that'll reward them for being better, and they can fight against the good people. And if they win, they get like skins or
give them a skin,
like V-Bucks or something. Give them a reward for going to play in the specific lobby to like pull all these really good players out of these like casual lobbies. Because even I go back and play like just for fun with friends, but it's not a fun experience because when you get Bob the Builder Don, just not fun. I think a month ago, probably a month and a half ago, I never would have ever guessed that somebody would build around you and trap you in. Now, a million streamers have done it.
Unless you were really bad. Unless you were
really, really bad. Like, no one would try to do it. Now, I've gone into, like, in the last, 3 sessions of play, I think I've been attempted to trap into a wall or on my ramp 5 or 6 times. Like, what?
It's an effective strategy.
I don't want to try that hard, man. Don't make me try that hard. I'm just trying to have fun. But no, that's what I wish. I wish they had a playlist that would reward players for like trying hard and winning those games against other really good players by, like I said, skins, like maybe specific skins, maybe V-Buck like options, something to give them an option to go play somewhere that I'm not just trying to be Jimmy Lazy Pants and play a game.
Right.
So,
yeah, I mean that would never be a bad thing. I don't know.
But I don't think that it'll ever be like, hey, let's make a ranked playlist. I don't think that the game's really designed for a ranked system. I don't think it would work out very well.
Yeah. I did want to. I said I want to talk about the Ninja thing. I just want to congratulate Ninja. Just a nice little congratulations to Ninja for being on the front page of the ESPN magazine. Congrats to him, and we hope that Tim the Tatman will be part of this year's body issue.
God dang it, dude.
That's all I really wanted to say. I don't know. I don't really got much more this week.
Tim, when are you going to be on the ESPN body issue? I heard that.
He tweeted out. He said he's ready for it.
I heard that. He tweeted out. He's like, I'm going to be.
Oh, Tim's the best. Imagine having him and like Nick Merckx.
Oh God.
controller in between.
Just gosh. Dude, I can't believe Nick switched to PC.
Wait, what?
He's on PC now. He's running a PC with a controller. Just and his reasoning behind it is he wants to be ready because he's going to so many of these tournaments. The tournaments are all run on PC. So, and the experience, he says, is completely different than playing on a console. Just completely different. So he wants to be ready to play. He wants to be ready to play on these like setups. So he's using his PC, streaming from his PC, playing on PC, but using a controller, just like you would on PlayStation.
That's actually really interesting.
Yeah.
Good for him. Good for him. That'll help him. I think eventually, he'll make the switch to keyboard and mouse. This is just the first little like transfer.
I just don't think he will because like when you're that big and you're that good on console, like the future of your streaming career might need to go along the PC route. However, when you would switch to PC and become ungodly worse for how God knows how long it would take him to get decent, and who knows if he'd ever reach that same level. I just don't see a reason to. I think that he might keep playing PC games, but if it has a controller option, he'll just play it on controller.
Right.
So
that makes sense. But yeah, I mean that's all I really want to cover. Anything else you want to cover before we head out? The graphic cards are gonna be sick, dude. Technology is gonna be badass, dude.
Dude, I just like, I really want one, and I'd like. It's so hard to justify spending $800 to $1,000 on anything PC related. That's just so much money.
It's true.
Like I'd honestly rather if I was going to spend a bunch of money, I'd rather switch from a Ryzen computer to an Intel computer just because when I go back home, I might do a dual PC stream. And I want I want an Intel build because it'll get the best frame rates.
Yeah, I get you.
So Jay's got his PS4 coming. Forgot to mention that.
It is here.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Not at my apartment. I'm gonna go pick it up from my parents' house pretty soon, though. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm trying to convince Clint to let me game share.
He wants to game share, dude. That's like trust I don't have with people.
Starts a podcast with somebody doesn't trust it. It's pretty. Wow. Okay.
A podcast is free, bro. That's like potential money.
And then on that note, I'll sit there disappointed. This has been the BeardedJay Podcast. We'll catch you guys next week.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Next week is 10 weeks. Woohoo!
Week 10, baby. Woo!
Don't forget to give Jay shit because he doesn't ever upload. You'll probably never see this episode on YouTube unless you're on my channel, youtube.com/BeardedSkillz.
It's true.
I'm still waiting for Jay to send me. I really want the thumbnail file that I can edit because I can't find.
I need to get that back.
I have looked on Google Images for that exact background. I can't find it. It doesn't exist. I physically can't find whatever one you used. And if I had it in the logo file, I could make one. But it's like, I can't find it. I don't have the logo file, and I can't find that fucking grunge background. So, just no thumbnails.
Yeah. Never. It's my special thing. Okay.
Fine, dude.
We'll see you guys next time.
Later, everybody.
Later.